This is News 3 Now at 10.
Madison police are investigating a homicide on the north side, the city's second in 24 hours. The initial calls came in near East Bluff condos before officers found a man dead in the passenger seat of a car on the 400 block of North Sherman Avenue.
Well, that's where our Madeline O'Neill is now. She joins us live with what officers and neighbors are saying. Maddie?
Well, the scene is clear now, but earlier we saw plenty of crime scene tape, police cars. We saw a car towed away. Like you said, it all started not far from here at East Bluff condos when officers responded at about 2:40 this afternoon to reports of gunfire between vehicles.
I was just getting home and I heard like 4 or 5 big cracks, big booms.
Neighborhood resident Amber Rousman then heard glass shattering and saw this down the street.
Some cars were pulling away and a guy was slumped out of the car. And it's just really scary.
Madison police say officers initially responded here to the East Bluff condominium homes, where witnesses tell them they saw at least one person in a vehicle shooting at another vehicle.
It's crazy.
Police say one of the cars stopped 2 miles away here in the 400 block of North Sherman Avenue to find a man dead in the passenger seat with an apparent gunshot wound.
Police car everywhere, at least 12 of them. And I asked my husband what's going on. He said he can't see anything. And we were told there was a shootout earlier, and it ended up down here.
Kathy Chapin lives on the block, an area she's spent most her life, and one she calls quiet and safe.
A little anxious, like, why here?
And stuff like this can happen anywhere.
Rousman says shootings near her house happen enough to worry her, and the latest has left her feeling helpless.
Well, I'd love to go and help the infrastructure and change things, and it feels like there's nothing I can do at the moment to make it better.
We heard from Interim Chief Thickwall earlier today, who says between the pandemic, shots fired, incidents, labor-intensive cases, the police department is strained, and they're also investigating yesterday's homicide on the east side.
Maddie, thank you. In that case from yesterday, police say they still do not have a suspect in custody. An 18-year-old died after being shot. This was at the Red Roof Inn on Hayes Road. Violent Crimes Unit detectives believe the man was specifically targeted. Police were called for a report of a weapons violation at the Red Roof Inn. This was about 8:30 last night. Officers found the victim in the parking lot with a gunshot wound. The man was taken to the hospital, where he later died. New tonight, deputies say they have a man in custody on 6 counts of first-degree intentional homicide after a months-long investigation into a deadly shooting in Rock County. Tonight, the Winnebago County Sheriff's Department, just over the state line in Illinois, says it arrested 28-year-old Devontae Heiler. He is from Beloit. Back in April, officers responded to Royce Avenue and found the body of 18-year-old Jawan Lehman. An autopsy revealed he had suffered several gunshot wounds. Beloit detectives reached out to the Winnebago County Sheriff's Detective Bureau after evidence revealed the homicide actually happened in South Beloit.
The Dane County Medical Examiner has identified the man who was pulled from a lagoon several days after a high-speed crash in Monona. Autopsy results show 21-year-old Rodney Freeman Jr. died from drowning. The Department of Justice is investigating the death, and the involved officers are on administrative leave. Officials say the officers recognized his car in connection to violent crimes in Madison. According to a criminal complaint, Freeman was facing 3 counts of attempted first-degree intentional homicide and 1 count of first-degree reckless injury. This was connected to an incident on April 1st where 2 people were shot in broad daylight near Reynolds Park across from Breeze Stevens Field. Police have a person of interest in custody tonight in connection with the attempted arson of the city-county building. 26-year-old Marquand Clark was taken into custody last night on a probation hold following a traffic stop near Verona Road. Police say he may be connected to the attempted firebombing of the CCB last month. There was a $5,000 reward for information leading to an arrest.
Well, let's go to meteorologist Dana Fulton now with our first warn forecast. Dana?
The heat continues on, the humidity as well, and at least we don't have any storms coming through today. A few showers in Iowa and parts of northwestern Illinois, getting close to the Grant County line, but nothing building into Dane County. We hit a high of 87 in Madison today. A little bit above average, but thankfully dry. Our radar is going to stay quiet for the night. Temperatures overnight only dropping to the mid-60s, so we start tomorrow off in a mild place yet again, and then we climb right on up. High temperatures will be in the upper 80s. There will be a slight chance for an isolated shower or thunderstorm in the afternoon with all of that humidity, but the warm trend really settling in. Upper 80s for tomorrow and Friday, low 90s for the weekend, and we stay in the upper 80s as we head into the following week, likely stretching through much of the middle of July. We'll take a closer look at what's ahead with your full forecast in just a few minutes. Eric?
Okay, Dana, thank you. State and local health officials confirm more than 500 new cases today. That's down from about 600 yesterday. 2 more people have died. 79% of positive cases of coronavirus have fully recovered. The percentage of new positive tests continues to see a gradual decline. Of the more than 12,000 people tested in the past 24 hours, 4.3% of tests came back positive. That is a slight drop from yesterday's 4.7%. And a spike in cases in Dane County will result in some temporary restrictions for bars, restaurants, and gatherings. Health officials say there have been close to 700 cases just this week. And while community spread has risen more than 10% in the last 2 weeks, nearly half of the new cases are linked to bars, with the average age of new cases being 23.
When this pandemic began, I said there would be a beginning, a middle, and an end. Unfortunately, we are likely not even quite yet to the middle of this event. But just because we're tired of it doesn't mean it's any less dangerous or contagious than it was in March.
So beginning tomorrow, restaurants will be limited back again to just 25% capacity. Bars will be limited to takeout only. Other changes include reducing indoor gatherings to just 10 people and outdoor gatherings to 25.
Tonight, the Tavern League of Wisconsin is saying the order violates a precedent set when the state Supreme Court overruled Safer at Home in May. And, quote, they conveniently ignore the historic protests the city has experienced over the last 3 weeks, end quote. Although health officials say just 12 cases are linked to demonstrations in Madison. The number of new coronavirus infections nationwide is nearly double what it was just 2 weeks ago. CBS News correspondent Chris Martinez has the latest from Los Angeles as more states put reopening plans on hold or impose new restrictions.
Across parts of the South and West, the surge in coronavirus cases is raising alarms. In Texas, new infections soared to a record high of more than 8,000 cases Wednesday. More than 6,900 are hospitalized with the virus. Some hospitals are already struggling to keep up.
We had to send patients as far as Huntsville or Galveston, which is from here, if you do the map, it is more than 50 miles away.
In California, COVID-19 cases have spiked 72% in the last 2 weeks. In Riverside County, east of Los Angeles, ICU beds are 90% full. And healthcare workers say protective equipment remains in short supply.
One N95 mask per shift.
What happens if you see a COVID patient and then go in to see another patient without COVID? Same mask?
Same mask.
California Governor Gavin Newsom announced a 3-week ban on bars, indoor restaurant dining, and other activities in 19 counties, including Los Angeles.
The bottom line is the spread of this virus continues at a rate that is particularly concerning.
The move covers 70% of California's 40 million residents and comes as the governor says hospitalizations in the state have risen 51% in the past 2 weeks. Beaches in Florida's Miami-Dade County are being shut for the 4th of July weekend under orders from the mayor, while the governor is not closing them across the state.
By and large, the virus does not like sunshine, heat, and humidity.
New York City's beaches reopened Wednesday, but it is pausing plans to allow dining inside restaurants. And McDonald's says it's delaying its restart of U.S. dine-in service for at least several weeks. Chris Martinez, CBS News, Los Angeles.
And in Racine tonight, a judge has thrown out the city's coronavirus ordinance, calling it unconstitutional. The Racine County Circuit Judge said the plan violated Wisconsin's constitution because it interfered with the right to assemble.
Parents and staff got a chance to meet the second finalist for the Madison school superintendent position tonight. Dr. Carol Kelly says she considers herself an equity advocate and a champion for students.
I believe that all children can learn at really high levels. I also believe that all students should have access to high quality instructional experiences. And I believe that all schools should thrive, and the role of central office and the superintendent is to support the work of our schools.
Dr. Kelly is currently a superintendent in Oak Park, Illinois. Last night, the other finalist, Dr. Carlton Jenkins, also spoke to parents virtually. The UW system officially has its new leader, former Governor Tommy Thompson, taking office today. He says he'll be the UW system's biggest advocate, cheerleader, and also toughest evaluator to make sure everyone's doing their job correctly. Thompson's team announced the creation of the Listening Post for Wisconsin residents and UW students, faculty, and staff to ask questions and also offer ideas.
The Mexican government confirmed today that President Andrés Manuel López Obrador will travel to Washington next week to meet with President Trump. The two are scheduled to discuss a variety of issues on July 8th. On the 9th, representatives of Canada will join the meeting, marking the start of the USMCA, the new free trade deal replacing NAFTA. That agreement goes into effect today. Russian voters have approved a referendum that would allow President Vladimir Putin to stay in power until 2036. The package of constitutional reforms passed by more than 73%. It essentially resets the clock on Mr. Putin's term limits, allowing him to seek office 2 more times.
So to come tonight, your updated forecast for the second half of the work week. But first, with most fireworks shows canceled, take a closer look at how private fireworks sales are doing this year. That's just ahead. Stay with us.
Ashley Home Store's Mattress Marathon ends soon. Don't miss our biggest mattress sale of the year. Pay as little as $22 a month for Tempur-Pedic with 6 years no-interest financing. Doorbuster Queen mattresses are just $95 while they last. Through Monday at Ashley Home Store.
I do all my shoe shopping at Rogan's because I know that I find what I'm looking for and save. You can count on great service, a huge selection, the best name brands, and the second pair is half price. And one more thing, a choice in how you save. I can get my second pair half price now, or just save my receipt, come back anytime, and get my next pair for half price. Rogan's makes saving easy.
Selection, service, name brands, and the second pair is half price. Visit online at roganshoes.com.
I'm too sexy for my shirt, too sexy for my shirt, so sexy it hurts. And I'm too sexy for Milan, too sexy for Milan, New York.
Sometimes you run out of fresh at the wrong time. Luckily, Pick and Save delivery and free pickup make it easy to grab what you need, so you can get back to being you. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
America, we want to help get you back to it. And here's how, with the Ford Promise. Visit your Ford dealer. Finance a new, certified pre-owned or used vehicle through Ford Credit, and if you lose your job, you can return it for up to 1 year from the day you bought it. You can also get 0% APR financing for 72 months across the Ford lineup. Let us help get you back to it with the Ford Promise.
I'm here. Auntie's here. Hey, Mom and Dad here. Scout's here. Shall we begin? Friends and family, we are gathered here today to celebrate.
Together, nothing can keep us apart. That's why U.S. Cellular eliminated data overages on our reliable nationwide network, so you can stay connected.
Salute massive savings at Ashley Home Store's Stars and Stripes event. Save up to 60% off. Plus, take a bonus 10% off our sale prices at checkout. And interest-free financing for 3 years on top of our very best deals. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Things are looking hot but dry for the 4th of July weekend. Chris Reese is going to have an update in your First Warn forecast.
And new coronavirus restrictions go into effect Thursday morning. We'll tell you what you need to know before you plan your holiday weekend.
See you bright and early, starting at 4:30.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Welcome back. Major automakers are reporting their biggest drop in sales since the 2009 recession. Today, several top automakers reported a more than 30% plunge in sales during second quarter. Car companies have been forced to close dealerships for weeks, but sales were also hurt by record job losses and limited spending money, as well as mass work from home policies that temporarily put commutes on hold. Also a factor is fewer sales and more competition from car rental companies. They're selling existing fleets because of of the travel slowdown. Electric automaker Tesla is worth now more than nearly every company on the S&P 500. Tesla shares were up 4% in midday trading to a new record high of above $1,120 a share. At that price, Tesla's market capitalization is nearly $210 billion, making it the most valuable auto company on the planet, ahead of Toyota. United Airlines has taken a few steps toward normalcy. Today, the company announced it will be adding 25,000 more flights in August than it plans to have in July. That would triple the schedule United ran in June. However, the schedule is still just 40% of what the airline ran a year ago.
More statues are coming down across the country. Today, the Stonewall Jackson Monument in Richmond, Virginia was taken down by city crews. Richmond Mayor LeVar Stoney ordered the immediate removal of all Confederate statues in the city, saying he was using his emergency powers to speed up the healing process for the former capital of the Confederacy amid weeks of protests over police brutality and racial injustice. And in Ohio, a statue of Christopher Columbus that sat outside of the Columbus City Hall was removed this morning. It took crews about 3 hours to take it down, place it on a flatbed truck. The statue was a gift from Italy back in 1955. The city will put it in safekeeping for the time being. Wisconsin U.S. Senator Ron Johnson filed an amendment to replace Columbus Day with Juneteenth as a new federal holiday. Senator Johnson said, quote, "We support celebrating emancipation with a federal holiday, but believe we should eliminate a current holiday in exchange. We chose Columbus Day as a holiday that is lightly celebrated and least disruptive to American schedules."
Looking ahead to the 4th of July, personal fireworks sales are on the rise as professional shows are being canceled due to the virus. While the average person at Savior Fireworks still spends roughly $150 per order, new customer traffic flow has increased by about 50%. Owner Andrew Albright says, as an industry, retailers have never seen a year like this before.
There are a lot of new customers. I've actually gotten feedback from the customers. They'll tell me like, hey, we normally just go as a family and watch the professional fireworks, you know, down at the conference center, you know, all over the lake, but we can't do that this year.
With the increase in newcomers, Albright says he is sure to offer individual safety instructions to all of his customers. He also recommends they be familiar with the laws around recreational fireworks use in their area.
All right, get ready for a warm holiday weekend. Meteorologist Dana Fulton joins us. She has her complete first warn forecast. Dana?
We are halfway through 2020, officially the first day of July. A little flashback to 6 months ago. We started the year off at 40 degrees for January 1st. Compared to this time last year, weather-wise, we're at least in a very similar spot. I know things might have looked a little different outside in 2019, but temperatures pretty close to the same spot to start off July. Right now, our radar is very quiet. We have a few isolated showers off to the northwest towards Fond du Lac right now. We're looking at a partly cloudy sky overnight and a partly sunny sky for tomorrow, continuing to see temperatures above average. It's going to stay very muggy and sticky with that heat wave expected to continue through the 4th of July weekend. Overnight, our skies again partly cloudy. For tomorrow, we start off partly sunny. There will be a slight chance for a shower or thunderstorm in the afternoon and evening during the heat of the day. Pretty similar to today, though. Most of the area is going to stay quite dry. Today, we saw those storms really off towards Iowa and northern Illinois. For early Friday morning, we're partly sunny. In the afternoon, this line of showers is going to push south. So early in the afternoon, we could see a few isolated showers and thunderstorms. There is a chance, so a better opportunity now for rain to come through for Friday early in the afternoon. The good news with that coming through early in the day could zap out some of that humidity for the evening. I'll feel just a little more comfortable outside when we have a quick shower pass through. In the evening, we will be partly cloudy, and by Saturday and Sunday, plan on mostly sunny skies. It is going to be warm outside, though. Looking at our 6 to 10 day outlook, still very, very likely that we will trend above average with our temperatures. We should be closer to 82 for this time of year. And then our 8 to 14 day outlook, also including that warm trend throughout the Midwest, the plains, just most of the country staying above average. We're going to leave those alert days in the forecast for the 4th of July on Saturday and for Sunday. A lot of sunshine, so please make sure that you're wearing sunscreen if you're spending a lot of time outside or even just a brief bit outside. And temperatures will be in the low 90s. Heat index readings will be climbing to near 100 degrees, near that triple-digit mark. So you'll want to make sure you stay hydrated and keep an eye on the little ones and pets. Of course, the ones that can't always tell you that they're thirsty. Make sure that you're monitoring them through the 4th weekend. Temperatures tomorrow will be in the upper 80s, partly sunny skies expected for your Thursday. We're in the upper 80s again on Friday with a better chance for showers and thunderstorms developing in the afternoon and evening. Our alert day Saturday and Sunday due to the humidity and heat that will be building in. The following week, the heat really doesn't shut off. We stay in the upper 80s for afternoon highs. Overnight lows will be in the upper 60s with the chance for rain showers every afternoon and evening. Plenty of dry hours mixed in there as well. But there will be the chance almost every day, right around 3, 4, 5 o'clock, to see a quick pop-up shower or thunderstorm to pass on through. So we're in that time of year where when you first get in the car and you turn on the air, it's hot air blowing out. But then thankfully things start to cool back down. But the heat is really settling in.
Okay, and then this weekend it's like hydrate, hydrate, hydrate.
Hydrate with water, hydrate with water, yes.
Don't forget the SPF.
Absolutely. More than you need. It'd be better.
You'll still get sun right through it.
Yes.
Believe me. So it works. All right.
It does.
Thank you very much.
Just heading sports, the Bucks gearing up for their trip to Orlando, while they're expecting and even okay with a little rust on the court. Zach's in next with sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
You may not know them. The coffee shop owner who knows your order. The couple who saves your seats. The family down the street who greets you with a smile. They've been there for you. Now you can be there for them. Donate today and help our friends and neighbors keep their power on.
Happy 4th of July Super Sale, happening this week at the Brothers Maine. Come in now for more savings on more brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, and Amana. We make upgrading your home more convenient at Maine with up to 18 months of 0% financing and expert-free delivery. Get more at the 4th of July Super Sale. More selection, more savings, and more satisfaction. And happy birthday, USA, from the Brothers Maine, your local store for more since 1938.
I got your back, you got mine. Think about you all the time. Together we can come through. That's what love's made of. When it's made with love, it's made to be shared.
Incredible deals, huge markdowns, plus free doorstep shipping on everything. What a sale. The 4th of July sale at Slumberland Furniture.
Seeing the joy that people feel when they share a meal with family and friends, that's why we do this. The laughter of kids around the table, the thrill of families driving through for a treat, the delight of not having to cook, and instead letting us safely serve you. It all comes back to taking care of each other. And for that, we'll be here with your favorites and always a smile.
America, we want to help get you back to it. And here's how, with the Ford Promise. Visit your Ford dealer. Finance a new, certified pre-owned or used vehicle through Ford Credit, and if you lose your job, you can return it for up to 1 year from the day you bought it. You can also get 0% APR financing for 72 months across the Ford lineup. Let us help get you back to it with the Ford Promise.
News 3 Now and Channel 3000 put top stories and breaking news at your fingertips. Video alerts and forecasts, simple and fast. Download the Channel 3000 app today.
The Milwaukee Bucks are starting to get back into the swing of things. This week, they're working out in small groups. Then next week, they'll fly to Orlando. Now, remember, they haven't played together since March 9th. That's almost 4 months away from the game. So there's going to be some sloppy play at the start of this. But the Bucks are all right with that.
I know that I'm going to be a little bit rusty. I haven't played 5 versus 5 in a while.
But, you know, I'm excited. I'm excited to, you know, get back, practice with my teammates. I'm excited to play games.
We're not going back to ground zero in our minds, you know, both from a mental standpoint, from a physical standpoint, from a work that's been put in standpoint. But at the same time, we know we've got a long ways to go and a lot of work ahead of us.
St. Norbert College has hosted the Packers during their training camp since 1958. That streak will end later this month. The team announced that due to COVID-19, they'll be using Lambeau Field's facilities for this year's camp. First-round pick Jordan Love will be at training camp for sure. The rookie signed with the Packers today and has been working out at Synergy Sports Performance in Green Bay over the past couple days. And since being drafted, Love's main focus, learning the playbook.
It's been different. That's all I can say about it. It's just been a really different offseason. I mean, I wouldn't know what it'd be like without it, but you know, I can say it's been different. You know, going from college to, you know, a system I was in, to just learning this new system, I guess right now that's the biggest thing for me is just trying to learn it, put my head into it, and dive into that.
Like Love, fellow rookie A.J. Dillon officially became a member of the Packers today, signing his rookie contract. The second-round draft pick rushed for nearly 4,400 yards in 3 seasons at Boston College. And after a couple weeks off, Steve Stricker will be back out on the PGA Tour. The Edgerton native tees off in the Rocket Mortgage Classic at 11:40 tomorrow. Last time out, he missed the cut. But hey, you pack for 4 days, you might as well stay the weekend. We're back after this.
Ashley Home Store's Mattress Marathon ends soon. Don't miss our biggest mattress sale of the year. Pay as little as $22 a month for Tempur-Pedic with 6 years no-interest financing. Doorbuster Queen mattresses are just $95 while they last. Through Monday at Ashley Home Store.
America, we want to help get you back to it. And here's how, with the Ford Promise. Visit your Ford dealer. Finance a new, certified pre-owned or used vehicle through Ford Credit, and if you lose your job, you can return it for up to 1 year from the day you bought it. You can also get 0% APR financing for 72 months across the Ford lineup. Let us help get you back to it with the Ford Promise.
Open Road is open again. And wherever you're headed, Choice Hotels is there. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
Today, some things do stand firm. Those you can lean on, the things that matter, and the importance of you being you. That's why, no matter the type of care you need, or the way you need it, we're here every day, safe and ready. Because wherever you are in your world, you're the focus of ours. Safe care your way. Unity Point Health Merida, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
Accurate news as it happens, right here where you live. Information that you can use from the team you can trust. For more local stories that impact your life, News 3 Now.
Hercules. I have been expecting you.
Aha! And I brought you a gift so you can fight properly. Red Bull.
Oh! How nice. Of you. But also... rather... stupid. Mine. Mine! No, mine! No, mine! Mine!
Mine. Red Bull gives you wings.
Getting your air ducts thoroughly cleaned takes the trained professionals at Stanley Steamer using the most powerful equipment to get the most powerful results. Our equipment goes deep inside your ducts, removing years of dirt, pet hair, allergens, even dust mites. Unlike other air duct cleaning companies, Stanley Steamer cleans your entire system. Just look at how much dirt can be removed. Call today for a free inspection and save $50 on a cleaning.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Absolute massive savings at Ashley Home Store's Stars and Stripes event. Save up to 60% off. Plus, take a bonus 10% off our sale prices at checkout. And interest-free financing for 3 years on top of our very best deals. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Get the facts with Reality Check, only on News 3 Now.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Finally tonight, an African spurred tortoise at the Milwaukee County Zoo enjoyed a waterless shell car wash last month. This is Sue. According to the zoo, turtles and tortoises can feel when something touches their shell. It's how they know to tuck their heads inside. The zoo says the shell car wash is an enrichment experience for Sue.
Very nice. Learning night on News 3 Now at 10.
She looks so happy.
We learn about turtles. Let's go to Dana. Final check of the forecast.
Temperatures for the next few days are going to be a little warm. We'll be in the upper 80s for tomorrow and for Friday. There'll be a slight chance for a shower or thunderstorm late in the day tomorrow and a better opportunity on Friday to see an afternoon shower or storm. Alert days for Saturday and Sunday because our heat index readings will likely climb to the mid to upper 90s. Could break that triple-digit threshold. For the afternoons, looking ahead to next week, high temperatures will stay in the upper 80s. We'll still have the chance for showers and thunderstorms almost every day. Plenty of dry hours mixed in there as well, but a very summery pattern with those storm chances popping up.
All right, Dana, thank you. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10.
Do something good, be well, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
Now, a WISC TV editorial with editorial director Neil Heinen.
We were dismayed to hear Madison Mayor Satya Rose Conway is even considering delaying, or worse yet, killing the development of the Madison public market. Sure, the pandemic has had a seismic impact on all public budgets, and adjustments will be needed, but not this project, and not now. There are two essential elements of the public market project that must be emphasized. First, the food sector is a critical strategic component of the greater Madison region's economy moving forward. And second, the market's design and operation embodies exactly the kind of equity, diversity, and inclusion our community requires. Just look around and you see all the private development continuing. The modest city investment, use of TIF, and fundraising success of the Madison Public Market Foundation would seem to warrant equal optimism for the market project. Now is not the time to bail on this important and hopeful vision of post-pandemic Madison.